Hi, welcome to my East Bay garden. Today is Monday, day after Mother's Day, 2023, and what I want to talk about today is setting up my trellising. I have a nylon trellis and a couple T-posts that I want to install today. Also, I want to give you a brief tour of what's going on with the garden. It's a beautiful overcast day. We had some sun yesterday. I'm in zone 9B in California, and here's a little bit of my garden. So as we enter the gate here, I want to show you I have some morning glory, hopefully trellising up this archway this season. I have some zinnias planted. I have a vertical tower over here full of some mustard beets. I have a Cosmo growing. This is not the best example of the Cosmo that I have. Unfortunately, with this container, it dries out really quickly. But as you can see over here, my flowers are growing. I have various flowers, yarrow, zinnias, mostly. I have my potatoes, and underneath here I have some carrots growing. I hope they're not going to be too shaded. I have some Brussels sprout transplants. Getting ready. I think I'm going to have a lot of tomatoes. This is my first year growing tomatoes, and I'm very, very excited. You see here, I bought this at the garden center. Had maybe a couple flowers on it, but I'm really, really excited to taste some of the early girl tomatoes. I have set up this bird netting, hopefully to detract any birds. Sometimes I detract snails, but the other flying bugs seem to get through. This is kind of my setup area. I have aroma tomato, Rio Grande. I think I have a couple more over there because I know you need more than 2 plants to get a tomatillo. This is my Cherokee purple. I reseeded. I've been learning as a gardener. So I sowed some seeds. I used probably quite a few, 10 or so, seeding it when it was more wet than it is now. But I've since learned that, yeah, the weather can really help the growth for sure. And so what I have some peas growing. I'm trying to set this up so it doesn't fall over, but I was trying to do a 3 sisters method over here, and the corn did not seem to plant. I had like a yellow corn planted over here, so I planted, it looks like I said, the Cosmo, the peas. I have some carrots down there. I had sown a lot of mustard, so I had some what looks like mustard. I'm not really great at the labeling. So, and you can see some corn. And so this might be a better 3 Sisters version. I have some cucumbers. Down here I have a Yeticule lettuce, which is more of a heat tolerant lettuce, with cauliflower, cheddar cauliflower. So anyway, my purpose over here, this is my new raised bed I made out of spare parts and pretty much free wood material. The soil is not free, of course. I have a yellow pear transplant. Doesn't really look like it's doing too well, but I have some sunflower, salt, really kind of salt roasted sunflowers, some cucumbers. I'm growing a lot of cucumbers and squash this year. I have learned that it does really germinate. I have watermelon as well, so this is pretty much, these are my raspberry bushes. This is a golden thornless raspberry, and then this I got from a garden center, and then this is a transplant I got from somebody, a personal seller who was selling a cutting. I bought that in around December, and that's getting some leaves, so I have to be very, very patient. You know, this will be going with me should I move, which I'll move eventually. So anyways, I have this netting. I have a lot of mosquitoes, it seems. But I have cucumber. Oh, this is my Jardale squash. Looking forward to that. This is my pink banana. I hope I have enough space. I plan on letting it trail, or if it's close to the fence, I'll let it trail on this little fence and see how that goes. It might help with the space. More watermelon, Armenian cucumbers here. Some things don't have labels on it, but anyways, this is kind of my peppermint lemon balm tower with a lot of herbs. This is a dark parsley, and then this here will be my section of tomatoes. And so what I want to do today is set up the trellising. This is another early girl variety that's starting to set flowers. This is the Grande Rio. It's a green tomatillo. So I have two types of tomatillos I want to grow this year. I have the purple back there. I have a couple of those. This one's a pretty big one. I have a lot of tomatoes growing. I'm very, very happy about that. I have a pepper, super sweet giant pepper tomato. I have this. Oh, it looks like I have getting some more sprouting. This is a dwarf tomato called a velvet. I have a velvet dwarf. I have a Dr. Witchy's. I have a Zoichka. I hope it's not too close together. I plan on single stemming it, so let's see how that goes. And with the sun and the rain, my seeds, I'm so proud that I grew from seeds. They're growing so well. So I have chocolate stripes. Looks like I have two. I didn't plan on having two. I'll have to plant that one. So I have a couple pepper transplants over here. I bought a Black Prince, and then I believe that's a spoon, so it's gonna be like a currant size tomato. And then these are seedlings, just kind of there. I have some columnar basil. I've also planted holy basil and Genovese basil in between. So what I plan on doing today is setting up my T-posts and with my nylon netting, and then attaching it to my raspberry trellis, which is 7 feet tall. So that's planned for today, and let's see how that goes. I'll give you updates later on. Okay. So what we have here is the finished trellis. As you can see here, I've always included my bird netting. It hopefully will slow down the birds pecking at my fruit, and I'll include some water as well. But pretty much I used a large bird netting. I threw it over this nylon trellis. Let's hope this makes it strong enough. It says it's for tomatoes and cucumbers, so we'll see, and I'll string it up as it grows. And I have some netting down here to get the little bugs off of them. And that's my progress at my garden so far. Thanks. Take care.